Good morning, damn it. Oh, hilariousness. Yeah, 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 yeah. For some reason, I have got myself a little bit of energy this morning, and that's delightful. We'll see how this goes. Hey, baby pants, love of my life. Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How are you, Ola Joe? Scandalous? You so scandalous. You already know. Scandalous is out here. Scandalous as hell. She was Grandma Tate. Oh my God, Aaron and I were friggin' dying. I'm Grandma Tate. What'd she say? Jesus, I ain't fooling with you. She say, Jesus, I ain't ready. Oh Lord, that was hilarious. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I would like some breakfast as well, Ola Joe. So don't forget about your girl when it comes to the breakfast. How's about some French toast? I would like some French toast. So you guys, she wasn't ready. Ola Joe says good morning, baby pants. Well, she called you A-Train. Aaron says good morning back to both of you guys. So here's what's funny. If you guys like my delicious hat that I got from Temu. So I never wear anything that I purchased from Temu or anywhere without washing it. So Aaron washed my hat and the dang horn popped off. So the reason it popped off is because it was hot glued on. Now, as somebody who hot glues stuff on a regular basis, it's not really appropriate to hot glue things like these horns because it will not stay on. So I had to get up early this morning and sew my little horn back on. So, and then I figured since I sewed this one on, even though this one had not come off yet, because it was shabbily put on, I sewed my horns back on. So now they should be pretty good. I feel like they're on. Okay, so we're good to go, you guys. Once you get your horns on, you can start your damn day. And that's what it's all about. Everybody's saying good morning. Ojo says, here's your plate. I'll make you French toast. Woo, yeah. I like some French toast. I do. I love these little hats. These like ones that are like this, where they kind of have the thing that go down over your ears and whatever. No, they are damn secure. You saw me play this thing like it was a damn fiddle. Again, if you guys don't know this, your girl does quilt, or I should say, I mean, I guess I've made quite a few quilts in my life. I hand sew. I do have a sewing machine. I've made a lot of things that way, but I quilt the way that my grandmother taught me to quilt originally, which is that I cut all my squares by hand and I hand sew, but I haven't done a lot of that recently. But obviously, whenever anything happens, Aaron gets a hole in his shirt, something like that, I just pop out the kit and sew it up really quick. It is a wonderful skill to have, whether you are a man or a woman. Aaron sews as well. I think sometimes there's still an idea that those skills are for women folk, and that's not necessarily true. It's for everyone who has a need for sewing. And in these times, there is a need for sewing. The fact that I can make a quilt out of old clothes that are ripped and torn, and make a blanket to keep us warm, that's a pretty damn good skill to have. So just saying. And hey, if I didn't know how to sew, I'd have been one horn Nancy up here, y'all. One horn Nancy. I wouldn't have had two beautiful freaking horns. All right? All right. We cleared that up. Oh, you can see that in a crochet. Ola Joe saying, Scala says, I'm still giggling over the mitten and beer. Girl, that's how you do it here in the Midwest when it gets chilly. Ola Joe says, that's how my grandma taught me to. Yeah. Donna, the Creole crafter, what is up? How are you? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this little hat. But you get what you paid for. I paid for it off Temu, and I think I spent like $5. And then my horn popped off. Because, you know, there's a lot of things you can hot glue. And your girl knows this. And y'all know this because I'll hot glue the hell out of something. But I don't think it's a good idea to hot glue. I think you can even hot glue fabrics because Donna can attest to this, is that, you know, a lot of us have made pillows using like Dollar Tree placemats and we'll hot glue them together because they're decorative. They're not moving. They're not being washed. You can easily do that. But when you're talking about something like a horn or something that's going to move around, it's not a good idea because that hot glue is not designed to withhold and withstand that kind of activity. Just saying. I think it's cool that some men do quilt, Ola Joe. I mean, it's like funny because like even when you think about Michael and Panda and so many other dudes that I know who like crochet, like why would you not? Like it's such a beautiful thing. And I think it's like it harkens back to like the time when these things kind of came to be, when there wasn't like 1,000 different things to watch and do, and it was winter and you needed stuff and you had to figure out a way to do it. You needed a hat, you needed a sweater, you needed a scarf. You know what I'm saying? And you had to be able to have those skills. So I think, you know, whatever, man, woman, child, whatever, learn how to do it. Learn how to do some of this stuff. Because it keeps you from having to throw away stuff that you love, right? Because it's well worn because you love it. It keeps you from having to throw it away or repurchase it. Olajo was saying, what is up to Donna and laughing. Scandalous says, you can't expect high quality from Temu. No, you cannot. On some things, because I bought a big old sweater like 3-4 years ago, and that thing is damn sturdy. But not everything can be that way. Divi Yanchi is in the house. How are you, Divi? How are you? You're crocheting for the first time too? Awesome. Make sure that you're watching frickin' Ola Joe then, because Ola Joe will crochet you into a situation. I'm about to start my yearly scarf. And you guys know that sometimes I don't finish that scarf. Sometimes the scarf turns into a hat, and sometimes that scarf turns into a sock. But this year, I'm starting late, because I usually start in September, but as you guys know, we had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm starting my crochet project later in the year. I first need to identify and isolate my hook. I have a couple of different hooks, and I don't know if I'm going to do the big, I had this gigantic hook. I'm not a crocheter, so I have no idea what gauge it is, all right, 12 gauge, all right, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's a big ass hook. We'll just call it that. Because I liked that one because I had to do less work. Because when I used my teeny tiny hook that I was gifted by my grandmother in a stocking many, many years ago, that thing is like, how much do I have to do to get a scarf? How much do I have to do? And your girl doesn't have that kind of time. So I might try to get my, we'll just call it the big old guy out and see if we can do something with that. Donna says, I'm good. How are you? Hot glue is my best friend. I'll get you some hot glue, fabric glue. I have tried fabric glue, hot glue, and I think it would probably work, but not if, these are like, I don't know how to explain it. They're like just kind of dangling here. And I feel like when you're dealing with stuff like that, it's not a glue situation. It's clearly a sew situation. But I definitely think that, yes, at times fabric glue, fabric hot glue, stuff like that. I think Eileen makes like a fabric glue. Those glues will work if you're doing something like if you were trying to add this trim on. It's nice and flat, it'll work. But like trying to glue stuff on like this, I mean, at your own risk is what I think. If you like to kind of glue it on every 15 seconds. Go with that. Scanla says, Divi, hello. Ola Joe is saying hello to Divi. Divi saying hello to everybody. Matt, wow, for real, whiter than you. That's crazy. Is my light turned up? Are you saying it's real bright as hell in here? Or what are you saying, Matt? What are you saying? What does it mean to be white? Just super sedity or what? Divi says, hello, Ola Joe. Donna says, good morning, Ola Joe. Matt says, is she Canadian? Ola Joe, you didn't have to delete that, but thank you. I don't mind. If I need something deleted, y'all, unless it's just completely crazy, I will tell you to Tilda Swinton somebody. But no, Matt was just having himself a time, and I thought it was hilarious. And Lord knows, if you're trying to get your watch time hours, if you don't have a troll in the house, they're probably not serving up your stuff. Sadly, that's the truth about the YT streets. They don't really care about, you know, whether or not you take an ass whooping from a troll. They want them trolls in the house. Get them trolls in the house. Divi says, I'm making a rose bouquet handkerchief, not a blanket. That's so cool. Skinless said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right? It's Monday damn morning, dude. Don't get fancy. Don't get fancy. Oh, damn, he said something else. I don't know what Matt said, but that's hilarious. Let me see. Divi says, I found a crocheting tool after a long time, and that is a tiny one, too. Yeah, those tiny crochet needles, I don't know. White people must have adopted her. No, both my parents are black, and I was raised by 2 black people. Albeit my father is of half race, I guess, if you want to call it that. I am part Irish. There you have it. But again, I don't know what it means to be white or black. I just know what it means to be me. And I'm a weirdo. So there. Scanlo says, Matt, 2 seconds from Banville. Matt, I don't know what you're going to do in Banville, but maybe think about what it means to be these things, these made up concepts and these made up things. Think about it. Take deep breaths. I don't know. Drink some coffee. I don't know. Do you like your coffee with a lot of cream? Do you like it black? Nobody knows. Donna says, right, I would use needle and thread for that. Exactly. Oh, Joe said, oh, okay. I waited too long and my tea is nonsense, you guys. Scandalous says, he asked if you were adopted by light people. By the people of the light? I love that, Scandalous. I mean, I don't know. Light, the people of the light. They sound like cool people. They sound like cool people. Anywho, it was funny because Anna and I were having this conversation, and Anna, boo, lash me beads. And she was saying, as she was trying to make it to her marks, she was like, yeah, I mean, if you go into an Anna chat, it is filled with nonsense in some cases, but also filled with some really awesome people who are there, who really love what she's doing, because Anna does awesome things. But she's like, yeah, she was like, man, them trolls, you kind of need them. Because those trolls get you, sadly, to where it is that you're trying to go. Because I've said this and I stand on it. I think YT and most social media platforms are about 90% pervert and troll. So if you don't have a pervert or a troll in your house, not quite sure how you're going to get where you're going. Because this platform is made for them. Scanless says, Andrea, I only ban if they start with very inappropriate comments, but it's obvious. Now, that's an interesting concept, Scandalous, because I'm not quite sure what Scandalous considers an inappropriate comment, because Scandalous would have to ban herself. All right? She will pull a wee willy winky out in the middle of the afternoon. So I don't know, Scandalous, what's considered inappropriate to you? Divi says, that day I was seeing 2 streams at one time. The other one was of graphic designing. That's cool. Aaron is a graphic designer. Radha, how are you? How are you, beautiful lady? If you guys have not checked out Radha, she is an incredible. And Radha got gifted like 50,000 coffee sets. They were all awesome though, because you guys know I love dishes. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Radha, do so. Really cool content, and the woman is freaking freakishly beautiful. She's got to be like one of the most beautiful women in the world. Ojo says, people of the light. So are we people of the dark? I don't know. I thought we were all people of the light. We're not all people of the light. But if I'm going to be a person of the dark, I'm okay with that too. I like the dark too. I don't know. What if we're just people of the people? I don't know. Do I actually qualify as a person at this point? I'm wearing like freaking horns and lamb ears. So maybe I'll be a lamb of the dark, a lamb of the light. I don't know. This conversation went off the rails. Y'all be trying to get too existential at like 7 o'clock in the damn morning. Do you know what I'm saying? My tea is cold. And we're already talking about damn tensions. Y'all some tension. Matt with some tension in business at freaking 6:49. Like, I sometimes wonder, like, when I do these early morning live streams and we get the fluff in here, I'm just like, the hell did you wake up with, bro? Did you go to sleep with this on your mind? Or did you just wake up with this on your mind? How did you get it on your mind? Because usually when I wake up, I brush my teeth, I do my stuff, and then I go ahead and I freaking stretch. Nice, good stretch, good breathing. I kind of make my little affirmations for the day. How can I be of service? You know, let me mind my damn business. You know what I'm saying? Let me be good. Let me be right. Thanks for waking me up. Thanks for waking that motherfucker in the other room up. Thank you for this day. You know what I'm saying? I start off usually pretty good, but some people just wake up in the morning and they're like, you know what? Let me get on this troll bus. Let me ride this troll bus to Troll Town and see what I can do. I love it. I love it. Scanless says, I love graphic design. I just procured a domain. Are you for real? That's so cool, Scandalous. That's so cool. Cha-cha. Am I saying that right? Is it Chaka? Ooh, Lord. Y'all know I will mess up something. Cha-cha. Welcome in, my friend. Cha-cha was giving me stuff yesterday because I failed on my raid. But I am going to try very hard today when I finally do end this to get raided someplace. So don't worry, you guys. I'm going to try. Rada saying hello to everybody. Andrew Simple says, greetings from Scotland. Yes, Andrew. I love frickin' Scotland. How are you? I have not been to Scotland in a while. But I was outside of Cumbernauld for a period of time working. And I really enjoyed my time in Scotland. I thought it was a very, very beautiful place. Donna says, okay, duty calls just popped in to say good morning, world. Hate I have to go out in the coldness. Oh, I'm sorry for you on that too, Jonna, but have a good day, baby girl. Have a good day. That's the key. Have a good day. If we could do nothing else, let us have a good day. Oh, I just saw Aaron pop up outside and he freaked me out for a second. Scandalous says they have to say sexual stuff. That's inappropriate. Scandalous, time your own damn self out then. Time your own self out. Divvy says, Scandalous, I could give you the channel name, but it's in Hindi. Oh, Lord. Rada says, good. Thank you. Scandalous says, hi, hello to Andrew. Olajo says, caught it. Divvy says, why even are there things like, it's easy to differentiate, but we're all people, does it even matter? Now, see, that's interesting coming from Divvy, because Divvy lives in India. And I always think it's kind of interesting to hear other people's ideas, specifically on the cultural strange that happens in the United States from other places. So, interesting perspective. You know, I don't know, Divvy. People are always going to find something. It's just part of the psychology of people. They have to differentiate and quantify and qualify, and it's just part of the thing that makes us human beings weirdos. But, you know, human. Mayway, good morning. How are you? How are you? Oh, Mayway coming in with the spiciness. Scandalous says, I know, right? We just people. We all have red internals. Speak for yourself, Scandalous. My internals burn like copper colored. Joe is laughing. Scandalous says, I'm cracking you up. Rada says, working. Scandalous says, cracking. Rada says, I am here. Good morning, sweet cheeks. What is up, Whiskey Bitten Hellbound? My friend, how are you? I missed you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you and your family are doing well. I have not talked to you for a while, but let's be for real. Whiskey weather is upon us, as if there was a season for whiskey. I have been drinking Whiskey Bitten Hellbound. We have been drinking a lot. I don't know if you're familiar with this. You probably would consider it a lesser whiskey, because Whiskey Bitten Hellbound makes his own whiskey. But the Irish in me really, really is loving this Shanky's Whip. It's like a dark Irish whiskey, and it's freaking delightful. And Aaron and I have been just crushing these bottles. It's a perfect winter whiskey because it's darker. It's a little bit chocolatey. It's just really, really, I know what you're like, whiskey? What are you talking about, chocolatey? But it's delicious. It's delightful. But it's not a liqueur. Or maybe it is a liqueur. But it's got a lot of heat in it. They kept the alcohol content really nice and high, which is what I love. Anywho, did I see that my girl Melissa just showed up in here? Melissa, the down-home diva. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. I will let Aaron know that you said good morning. He is outside dragging stuff to the curb right now, because Chad and those guys just finished up their work last week and got the hell up off our street, talking and cursing and being weird. All right, so now we can finally drag the stuff out that we've been needing to put out for them to pick up. Scandalous is saying hello to Melissa. Lisa, grand rising, everyone. How are you? Olajo says, I'll be back. Divvy says, hi, Melissa. Melissa says, it's about damn time. Girl, Chad and them. I know that there's like a thing about like construction workers being a little bit you know, this, that, or the other, and I can confirm that from these dudes. Now, keep in mind that I live a block away from a school, like a school, like a small people school, like one with children go to. And these dudes would be on the streets just being completely ridiculous, like screaming out freaking curse words, yelling, doing all kinds of stuff. Aaron was like, I cannot wait for them to get up off the streets. Because if you remember, Aaron and I were both working out on the porch, but I had to move back inside because it was too much for me. I'm like trying to work, and these dudes are like screaming and yelling, and it was too much. Divvy says, did you see my recent sketch video? I did not, Divvy. I'm sorry. I will pop on and see and check that out. Whiskey Bit says, things are well. I've got the day off listening to you while I walk the dog. Oh, that's so cool. Have I seen your dog? Have I seen your dog? Why do I feel like you have a short with your dog in it? Have I seen your dog? What kind of dog do you have, Whiskey? Divvy says play school, basically. Scandalous says walk in and text in. Be careful. Scandalous. You know what? Scandalous will pop up on you. All right? If you out here trying to do something, Scandalous here with the rules. Believe that. Scandalous will tell you when you have done some sort of malfeasance based on the rules that Scandalous has pre-decided. Oh man, it is drier than a witch's bone up in here. It is dry. So your girl is going to be doing a lot of hydration. Prepare yourself for what it looks like for me to drink varieties of liquids. That's delicious. Melissa says, I got some Christmas lights up last night. Couldn't resist because we had a new fence built. So, well, hello there. Melissa's like my dad. My dad texted me. He's like, the tree is up. I'm like, Dad. But I was glad, I was happy for him because normally Dad likes to hang out and put the damn tree up in October. So, you know, I'm glad he made it as far as he did. Whiskey Bit says she's a Doberman mix. Oh, come on now. Those are good dogs, though. Those Dobermans and dogs like that, they are such loyal, good dogs. Smart dogs. Smart as hell. Scanless says, yes, Melissa. Scanless says, I'm here for comic relief. I know you are, baby girl. You're here for comic relief and because you're awesome. That's why. Radha is here, just letting us know she's here. Letting us know that she's here with us, having a time. Aaron is literally dragging a mattress outside right now. He's literally dragging a mattress. I forgot to put my poll up. Because actually the point of this conversation or this live stream, rather than to just listen to me ramble about trolls and nonsense, which you guys know I don't do very well at this time. I don't. I try, but like, man, I feel like I just mostly am rambling at this point in the morning. I tried to throw a topic of conversation down. Let me get it going. Which is why I was like, when all these people like emailed me and they're like, we miss you. I'm like, do you really? Why? Like, it's just me in the morning rambling and talking nonsense. There's nothing here to miss. It's just me rambling, talking nonsense, trying to, elbow to trolls and ducking and diving and whatnots. There's nothing here. But I'm giving it the best shot I've got, you know? Who makes better food? Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I'm putting, what? Who the hell is Dolly Parton? Who the hell is Dolly Parton? I feel like, you know what it is? I'm always doing stuff with the Dollar Tree that I freaking put Dolly, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let me just stop. Anyway, I put my poll up, you guys. So for all of you guys, hopefully you can see it, you can feel it, you can taste it. It's up there. Anyone want some snacks? Oh, is it some, did I say something? I made Diwali chips, but I'm too lazy to edit. Ooh, edit that. Everybody loves food videos, right? Scandalous says, dude, this made my Monday. Oh, Scandalous. He's so scandalous. I feel like I need to go hang out with Scandalous. I feel like Scandalous and I would have some serious fun times. It would be very strange, though, and a lot of videos would come out of it. Possibly a few arrests. It would be a good time, is all I'm saying. It'd be a good time. Whiskey Bit says, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say. Trolls come regardless. I can't imagine living so negative and being hateful to perfect strangers. Now, you ain't never lied, Whiskey. You ain't never lied. It's so much more fun to get to know people and join their little crew than it is to be an a-hole. I always think. Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. But, you know, trolls got business. They woke up this morning, they have one job to do, and damn it, they're going to do it. And I don't want to cockblock somebody from their job. Not from their calling. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's your calling, I don't want to be the person to stand in your way. Rakusha says, my mom. Divvy says, oh, your mom makes better food? At least Brad Hat's honest. Brad Hat's like, listen, it's not me, it's my mom. I'm pretty sure. And it's not Dolly Parton, and it's damn near not. I should have added, can you add a line to that? Oh, no, I can only end it. I can't edit the poll. Dang it! Can I? No. I should have added you so that people could tell me if they were better cooks than Dolly Parton, their mom, and or Patti LaBelle. Davey says, no, Diwali clips. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Whiskey Bent says, that's the urban Dolly. Dollar Parton. I like that. Whiskey's like, yeah, that's the freaking urban Dolly. Scandalous says, girl, we'd have so much fun, no arrest. You say that. You say that, Scandalous, but how can you make that sort of promise? How can you make that sort of promise, Scandalous? I know I couldn't make that sort of promise. It might not be you and me, though. It might not be you and me. Because when I take it to the streets, people get very fancy. I don't know. It might not be you and me that are going, to the, what is it called? What the hell is that called? Did anybody ever watch Hogan's Heroes? Oh my God. This is what these mornings be like. Hogan's Heroes. Does anyone remember the show Hogan's Heroes? What was that thing called that they were in? Is it the Gulag? What is the thing that they were in Hogan's Heroes? They were like in some sort of, they had been apprehended. Forget it. Anyway, Melissa says, love the poll. My mom could burn water for Pete's sake. Hence why I married a chef. Oh, I love this. I love it. Divvy says, dude, I was hungry and ate a whole bag of light masala chips. Interesting. I feel like I need to try some of these delicious things. Scandalous says, never been arrested. How is that possible? Scandalous, I thought you had I thought you were felonious. I thought you in AMS was felonious out here, felonious monk. But okay, maybe I misunderstood. I thought you had tried to, with the, and like, Scandalous says, oh my God, Hogan's Heroes, yes. I thought it was, but there was like a word for it. I don't know. Y'all, that's all I could say. I had 10 hours of sleep, I think. So you would think that I had a way better chance at this thing, but I don't. I'm never as spicy as I want to be in the morning, right? Like, you got to catch me at like 1 o'clock, but by then I'm like actually full in swing working. So I don't have the capability to like, come on and really go live at that point. But that's when I'm really in my best, in my full element. Right now, I'm still just trying to get my mind right, trying to get my sea legs, trying to find a way, to keep this magical joyride going, just trying stuff. So how is everybody else? Are you guys having a very good Monday? Are you enjoying your self? Did you have a good weekend? Anything cool happen? We got a little bit of snow here yesterday. It was the lightest of dustings you'd ever seen, but it was very cold last night. It was 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like, I don't know what the hell Celsius. I'd have to ask Aaron. I don't know how to do those conversions from Celsius to Fahrenheit. All I can tell you is it was damn cold, is what I can say. Davey says, rate my sketch when you watch it out of 10 in the next live because YT doesn't like people commenting on my vids and disables comments by itself. Oh, that's interesting. I know that YT likes to do weird stuff, so I can't, who knows? Scanless says, just got caught with pew-pew in the airport back in 90. I forgot I was packing one of mine. Yeah, you did. You did. Whiskey Bug says, Stalag 14. Oh! So it was like, okay, so it was like a gulag, and then the Stalag 14 is maybe the one that they were in. Whiskey Bent, coming through with the goddamn facts. Whiskey Bent, if you want to go on $10,000 pyramid with me, I'm here with you. Let's do this. Stay forever. Hi, I'm new. Do you know Stray Kids? If you do know them, who's your bias? But if you don't, it's a K-pop group that makes great songs. I don't know who that is, but I feel like I'm going to Google it right frickin' now. But what's up, Stay Forever? Welcome in. How are you today? Happy frickin' Monday. Let me figure out what this is. What is it called? Stray Kids. If you do know them, who's your bias? Now I feel like I need to understand. Okay, Stray Kids. Oh, it's a boy band. Okay. Oh! Let me see. Okay, let me pop over to the members. I don't know these dudes for real, but I'm just going to take a look, and I'll tell you based on what they look like to me. Who is this dude, Hyunjin? I like this Hyunjin dude. He looks like he's got some skill nation to him. I like that. Is that his thing? His name is Hyunjin. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing some pictures of this guy. He's looking like he's what's up. He goes by the mononym Hyunjin, is a South Korean singer-rapper and member of the JYP Entertainment formed boy band Stray Kids. Born in 2000, he's known for his dancing, rapping, and singing, and is considered a lead rapper, visual, and main dancer for the group. Come on now! Why are they asking? Oh, so the Hyunjin's English name is Sam. So his English name, for those of us who cannot really pronounce his other name correctly, because I'm sure I just butchered it, is Sam, and he's 25 years old, fully game, and he's got himself some dancing and some rapping skills that he gets into. I love it. I love it. Thanks for coming in and sharing something totally freaking new. Stray Kids. I appreciate that. Or sorry, Stray Forever. Now I get the name because Stray Forever for Stray Kids. Divvy says formula converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh, Lord. Divvy done showed up with the math, y'all. Divvy, don't do me with the math right away. Not the math. Not the conversions. Oh, my goodness. Olicho says, I'm in the background running around. No worries. Melissa says, I'm going to do a video later of my new snowman, dude. His name is Mr. Chill. I want to see this, Melissa. Divvy says, Stray Kids, I know them. Scanless says, Divvy be educating us this morning. I've fully got educated. Divvy says, Hyunjin is really good. Really? So I made a good choice. See what I'm saying? I just looked and I made a good choice. I just looked with my eyes and I just made a good choice. I'd never seen these boys before in my life. But I just made a wonderful choice. I chose the best one. Apparently his name is Sam, but his real name is Hyunjin. I guess, am I saying that right? Hyunjin? Hyunjin. But I guess that's the same. He also has a baptismal name, which is Joseph. Did you guys know this? We're learning all sorts of facts about Stray Kids and Hyunjin in them. He used his name. Oh, so he uses Sam. He used to live in Las Vegas during his childhood. So he used his name Sam then, and then Joseph as his baptismal name. He's got like 5 names, you guys. He's got like 5 names. Scanless is, or Divvy saying, laugh out loud to Scanless. Whiskey Bent says, my daughter is hooked on all that K-pop nonsense. I'm about ready to surgically. I feel you. I listen to a lot of older music. I mean, from all over the world. So I don't know. I never know what's going on that's new. It's got to be like 15 years old before I consider it as a form of music I can listen to. Just saying. Scanless says, Melissa, I was expecting it to be Iceman. Oh, Lord. A-Train, love of my life at the poll. I'm just, are you laughing at your mom? Divvy says, I'm not addicted to K-pop. I'm addicted to the Indian Punjabi singer Talwinder Singh, and his voice is magical. He has a God-gifted voice. Interesting. Talwinder? Let's see if I can find this dude. Okay, sorry. Is it? Oh, okay, I see it. Oh, Lord. That's an interesting album cover. Oh, I like his face paint, though. So he's 27 years old. He's born on November 23rd, 1997. Let's see what we can find out about him. He's an Indian singer, songwriter, music producer from the Punjabi music, or for Punjabi music. His music often incorporates a blend of electronic sounds, hip-hop, and alternative pop with experimental elements of trap, lo-fi, boom bap, drill, and synth pop. Interesting. Talwinder is an Indian singer. He was born in Talwinder. Okay, so that's what the name is from. He was born in Talwinder Singh, Sidhu. Am I saying that right? In Tarn Taran, Punjab, India. He's known for his Punjabi music that blends Indian and Western sounds and has a background in both the San Francisco Bay Area and Punjab. Okay. I love it. You guys are turning me on to some interesting music that I need to take a look at. This dude looks like he's pretty, like he's coming with the hits, though. I'm looking at his Insta feed, and it's like, bruh, is he really about that life? I'm going to follow him on Insta. I'm doing it. I'm following this Talwinder on Insta because his Insta pictures are insanity. I don't know how to, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Do you see? Like, this dude is not playing with you. His Insta situation, let me see if I can scroll. Like, come on. He's really bringing something to the stage here just based on his little aesthetic here. Interesting. So, I followed him. Thank you, Divvy, for introducing us to someone new. And thank you, Stray, for introducing us to Stray Kids. And my dude, Sam, otherwise known as a.k.a. Joseph, otherwise known as a.k.a. Hunjuni, or whatever the heck his name was. Davey says, tell me in Celsius, I will convert it. It was 23 degrees. Skinless says, Aaron, I've never eaten Patti or Dolly's food, yo. Confused, ooh, unga bungang, ooh. You really working me today. Let's see. Confused unga bunga. Am I saying that right? Confused unga bunga 922. Oh, you look cute wearing that hat. Thank you. That's very cute of you to say. I appreciate you coming in. Happy freaking Monday. We're learning about all kinds of things. I'm learning about all sorts of different musical people from all over the world, which I think is way cool. Thank you so much. Let us know if there's any kind of crazy music that you love listening to that I have never heard of. I will say I listen to a lot of music, but I will say that the world is filled with music, and so it's possible to introduce me to something I've never been introduced to before. Thank you guys so much for coming in, throwing your thumbs up. To everybody new in the chat, feel free to go ahead and subscribe, because I do these lives. I don't want to say as often as I used to, because I've got stuff I'm dealing with right now, but I try to pop up as often as I can. Aaron says, scandalous, me either, never been in to their houses. Divvy says he has not revealed his face. Oh my goodness. So Tawaldi or whatever his name is, he's not gonna let us see his whole face. I see what's happening here. He's coming with, okay. His father was a painter, that's why he paints his face. Divvy's got all the facts, you guys. Title Pro, how are you? Before I got started this morning, I was watching you and Toby take your walk. Title Pro's got some really good walking videos where he walks his wonderfully beautiful dog, Toby, all over the place, and it is snowing there. So for those of you guys who do not get snow where you live, I strongly suggest you go back and rewatch Title Pro's videos because they're very, very beautiful. Confused says, I love foreigners mispronouncing Hindi words. Oh, then you're in the right place. You are in the right place, Confused. Just throw them out here because I will mispronounce each and every last one of them. It's pretty sad, but it's a given and a dang guarantee. But I try. I give it my best try, right? Divvy says, no, his name is Tallwinder, or the two eyes, Sing Sidhu, and he was born in Taran. Did I not say that like that? I will listen to a song. Oh, Title Pro says -6. It's -6 where you are right now, Title? That's a nonsense number. For real, for real? That's weird, Title, because we're only like 6 hours away from each other. I can't even, I don't even, that's crazy that you're having that kind of nonsense. What's the current temperature right now, baby pants?
It's 30.
Oh, it's 30 degrees?
-1 Celsius.
-1 Celsius. Okay, Aaron's on the Celsius trip right now. Divvy's telling us about the Fahrenheit Celsius. Confused says, listen to Sri Hari. Interesting. Title Pro says, I love listening to foreigners mispronounce. Title Pro, come here. Exactly. Very sweet. But no, I'm going to follow this dude on Insta. I will definitely listen to his musical stylings later. How is our poll doing? How is our poll doing? Is everybody saying their mom? I feel like there's a lot of people's, 75% are sure that their moms make better food than Patti LaBelle and Dolly Parton. So I don't know. Their businesses are probably going to fail because everybody's like trying to head to their mom's house and get that good. Japan. Ooh, is it Japan? Derek says, gotta admit, that hat is cool. Well, thank you. Japan Derek, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Happy freaking Monday. We're just talking about music that I've never heard of before. I need to look up this Sri Hari that Confused is talking about. So let me say it. Sri Hari. Oh, here it goes. It popped right up. Oh, interesting. Sri Hari Stradham, composed by Swami Brahmana. Oh, is a divine hymn consisting of 9 verses, each exuding profound devotion and praise for Lord Vishnu. Well, come on, then. Like, does it get any better than that? I 100% will have to listen to that. Yes, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, everybody's throwing up their temps now. Title Pro says 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Got it. Melissa says, I'm at 31. Japan Derek says, hello, friend. Hello back to you, my friend. Divvy says, it is 17 degrees Celsius here. What is 17 degrees Celsius, baby pants? Oh, it's in the 60s where Divvy lives. That's not even cold. Trisha Nicole, what is going on? Thank you very much. Now, Trisha Nicole, you guys, just so you know, she is like basically a fashion princess. And if she tells you that something you're wearing is on, it's probably on. All right, so for her to compliment my hat basically means that I am very fashion forward. Thank you, thank you. I just was recently gifted a membership to Trisha Nicole's page, which I thought was dang cool. But if you guys did not get gifted one, you know, you can always head over there and support her by purchasing a membership to her channel. Anyway, Melissa says all her hats are cool and she looks beautiful in all of them. Ooh, thank you, Melissa. I love a good hat. Y'all already know this. I mean, first off, I'm a Minnesota girl. Okay, I'm from the freaking Midwest. All right. Now it's always cold, and my ears, I can't let them get cold because they start hurting, and I hate that. So I always have a hat on. I slept in a hat last night. I stole Aaron's hat and I slept because my head was cold. It was like, I don't even know. I think it was like 60 degrees in our house last night because I refused to turn the heat on. I refuse to turn the heat on. I hate turning the heat on. The heat dries out my nose. So I'm willing to sit in 60-degree temperatures without turning on the heat. So I slept in a hat. Now y'all know way too much. Anyway, Japan Derek says, good morning, mods, Diviachi and Trisha Nicole. Yes, yes. Japan Derek, do you have a channel, my friend? Let me see if I can, let me pop you up real quick. Divi says, hello, back to Japan Derek. And Radha says, hello, Japan Derek. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound, who's on a walk with his pooch, says it's 44 and pouring in central Maine. Why are you warmer? But it's raining. That's no fun. Melissa says, hello, Japan Derek. Japan Derek saying hi to everybody. Divi says, it doesn't sound cold, but it is really cold where I stay because there's a field just beside my society and there are crops growing. Okay, so you've got like open wind is what you're saying. Study Point says, I will give you a sentence. If you read that sentence, then I will subscribe to your channel. I don't know. I'm not really in for like stuff like that. And I don't really mind if you don't subscribe. But if you want to subscribe because you like being here, that's cool. But I'm not like a sideshow pony clown. I don't know how to do extra tricks. The best trick I can do is just sit here and chit chat with you. All right, that's the best trick I got. Melissa says, haven't turned ours on yet either. I would rather just wear my fuzzies. I know, Melissa. Melissa and I are so much alike. Every time I get on here and Melissa's on here, I'm like, seriously, Melissa and I have so many things in common. It's ridiculous. Japan Derek says, oh no, so embarrassing, my channel. Oh no, don't worry about that, dude. I'm just seeing what you got. I'm just seeing what you got, you know. Nothing too crazy. I just want to know what you got. Just want to see if you got a little channel here. Okay, I see what's happening. Why is it embarrassed? You don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed by this channel. I like it. I think you're starting off doing something. You got something that you're trying to pull together. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Japan. Nothing's wrong with that, even a little bit. Okay. You know, you're starting off, man. A lot of us, when we started off, we had to find out what our voice was on this platform, and then we had to build out. Divi says, it is 15 degrees Celsius in my area. Sorry. Okay. By the way, my sister is saying hello. Her name is Ash. Oh, you really want me to try? Ashwar. Ooh, Lord. Aishwara. Am I saying that right? And she's an artist. We'll tell her I said hello as well. Oh my goodness. And it's all the ats too. Is it just Gabriel? Love you, Shody. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming in. And happy freaking Monday. Steady Point. I love it. Heart broke. Why'd your heart get broke, Steady? No, keep your heart together, my friend. Don't give it out willy-nilly. Keep it tight. Keep it together. Japan Derek is laughing. Steady Point said the translation of that sentence is, how are you? Interesting. The translation of what sentence? Now I'm so freaking lost. But I am good. I just got, up and we're at this thing, and so I'm doing great. I hope you are well. I hope everybody on here as well. Liz Rodriguez, otherwise known as AKA Sunshine Sally, just showed up. Hi, everyone. Melissa, you are all happy to be here. Missed you. All happy to be here. Yes. How are you? How are you, Liz? Davey says, it's pronounced as Aishwarya. Aishwarya? I'm so bad at this. Y'all got to get me when it's not 7:20 in the dang morning. Y'all got me out here doing remedial pronunciations, man. I might not be winning at this game. Japan says, yeah, I'm lost too. Now, what was translated? I don't know. I don't know, Japan. But when you find out, you let me know, okay? We'll stay together on that until you know, I'll know. When I know, you'll know. Kind of back and forth, Divi says, she's asking, are you on Discord or Reddit? I am not. If I try to do one more thing right now, my whole world will explode. I can't do anything else that I'm doing right now. I really can't. People are always like, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, you got to understand, I have 2 channels. I have this channel. I have my DIY channel. I put out content for both of those channels every single week. I had a whole family with a whole set of things. I have a whole husband and a whole damn house. I have 2 businesses that we are trying to run and a third one that we are trying to get the hell up off the ground. I'm getting ready to move out of the damn country. I had so much happening that I want to do more, but I can't. I can't. I want to do more, but I can't. Anyway, let me see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Melissa says, hey, Liz. And Title Confused says, yeah, she's right. Right about what? I can't even keep up. Divvy says, yep, somewhat correct. Okay. Divvy is laughing at me. Steady Point says, Divianchi, how you became moderator? She comes into my chats on both my channels, and she's been doing it for like 5 months. If you come into my chat and you're here for 5 months and you show up every time I go live, you'll be a moderator. You don't have to worry about it. I will make you one. Divvy says, Steady Point, she made me a mod, of course. Zomanawar, is that you? These ats are throwing me off, yo. These ats are throwing me off. I have to figure out who I'm looking at. But why does that look like NYC Gaming Syndicate? The picture looks like NYC Gaming Syndicate, but I'm guessing that's not true. But welcome in. I don't know about you guys, don't you? Oh, it is you. I was going to say the picture looks like my dude NYC Gaming Syndicate, and it is NYC. Well, hello and happy freaking Monday to you, my friend. Steady Point says, oh, yeah. How did NYC come in and house all of you guys with the #1 crown? Like, he just literally strolled up in here and snatched the crown away from somebody. I love it. I love every last piece of it. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's going on in this Chizat. So right now, still 75% of the people think that their mom is out here making better food than Patti LaBelle and Dolly Parton combined, and their teams, and their marketing teams. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Has anybody in here ever had like any food from Patti LaBelle? I think she has like a restaurant, and I know she has those freaking pies that are at the Walmart. And I know Dolly Parton, I think it was this year, recently started, at least where I was at, rolling out these like microwave meals or whatever. I don't know. I've never had one, but I'm interested if anybody has ever actually had any food by Dolly Parton or Patti LaBelle. NYC says, I think it's a safe choice. Japan says, no, but I seen them cook on TV. Okay, that's fair. And you can kind of tell a little bit about what somebody's food must taste like based on how they cook. You know what I'm saying? And I think how they like appear. Like Patti LaBelle to me looks like she could cook, but I also think Dolly Parton could cook. I mean, these are both southern, women from the southern part of the United States. I think most of those women know how to cook. That's how I think about it, but maybe that's a misnomer. I don't know. Melissa says, you just can't diss mama's food and get your butt in trouble. True. But I will say this, my mother was not a good cook, but my mother was like one of the best bakers you would ever see. She would bake something from full scratch. Like she would whip out a German chocolate cake, melt down the damn chocolate bar, do things that you could not even imagine. She could bake her butt off. She was an incredible baker, but that woman could not cook for shit. I'm sorry I said it. She could not cook, Lord Jesus. It was, yeah, she was not a good cook, period. Divvy says, I don't even know what is Patti LaBelle and Dolly Parton. You have to Google it. You have to Google it, Divvy. Google it. Scandalous says, nope, never ate their food. Okay. Steady Point says, I also don't know. I am first time see these words. Okay, so you're like, I don't know who Dolly Parton or Patti LaBelle is. Fair enough. Fair enough. I suppose it's harder to make a decision about that if you have not actually ever seen these people before. Divvy says, my mom's food is always on top. She cooks some delicious food, and my father is also a good cook, and my sister as well, and you're good at sweets. Okay, so your family's got it covered. Everybody in Divvy's family is doing something good. I love that. Scandalous says, that's me, better baker than cook. Yeah. Confused says, although my father cooks better when it comes to non-vegetarian. Okay. Okay. Melissa says, ooh, German chocolate cake and maple nut ice cream. Favorite dessert ever. Interesting. Yeah, I remember once my mother, when she moved to North Carolina, when I was in college. She made a German chocolate cake from scratch, cut it in half so that she could fit it in a shipping box, froze it, and then shipped it to me. And when it got to me, it was the most moist cake that anybody in the world has ever eaten. And yes, I do realize that that statement made it sound like I was very spoiled because people are out here sending me frozen cakes. But I assure you that I am spoiled. But that's neither here nor there. That cake was delicious. Anyway, Japan Derek says, that sounds amazing because it does. Title Pro says, I cook everything well, but I order out even better. Title. I feel you on that, Title. I feel you on that. Japan says, laugh out loud, Title. Same here. Divvy says, my favorite dessert is hot brownie and vanilla ice cream. That's delightful. I like the way that sounds. Confused says, have you ever tried a butter chicken with naan? Oh, I have never had butter chicken, but I've eaten a lot of naan. And I know butter chicken is like the specifically like in America here, I think when people think of Indian food, they think of butter chicken or like curry stuff. But I have never had butter chicken before. Scandalous said, laugh out loud and moist. Really, Scandalous? Really? Really? Put yourself out there. NYC says, I am dead. Study Point says, in my country, whole family lives together and even help each other in all work. Even everyone cooking is awesome. Got it. That's really cool. I think there are some people here in this country that are choosing to live like that, but I think there's a lot more like people not living with their whole family. But as prices raise and it's harder to find lodging and abodes, I think you're seeing a lot more multi-layers family house living. That was the weirdest statement ever. But I think you're maybe seeing more like couples living with their parents, either who are aging or whatever longer, just to try to save money because let's be for real. These streets are getting pricey and pricier by the minute. Japan says, awesome Study Point. Melissa says, I would put my hubby's food against any chef around here, and we're surrounded by Amish. Now, Amish people make some good food. Mostly because it's like everything is being made from scratch and usually from things that they have either grown or cultivated in some way, shape, or form. Divvy says, there is much more Indian food than butter chicken. I don't know why whenever someone tries Indian food, the first thing they get is butter chicken with naan and rice. I really want to try the biryani. I have not had biryani. I was watching my girl, Fanny. She was making biryani for lunch the other day, and it looked really good. I like the idea of that. Liz says, you are leaving this beautiful country. Be okay. Please take us with you. I'm sure you'll come with me on the phone. I mean, at some point. I mean, I don't think it's going to be right away, but like, yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Why do I remember your circle pick here. I think I know who you are. Let me go in. It's really hard with this @ Okay, it's Lizzie. Yay, Lizzie. Let me do this. Let me do this. I know that Lizzie has a channel because she was in Blessed Life Journeys live stream last night. Japan Jarek says, my go-to was chicken tikka masala. Oh, Scamla says, it doesn't even have butter. I know, right? Divvy says, sorry. Elizabeth says, am good. Scamla says, laugh out loud, Divvy. Divvy says, hi, Elizabeth. Melissa says, my older daughter is vacationing in the Virgin Islands this week. I told her she's missing the snow. She says, yay. So apparently she's not missing it. Oh, Lord, I love that. I love that. And yeah, she's probably like, what? Who cares? My go-to is pop. Oh, scandalous. I love it. My go-to is Popeyes. Oh, my goodness. I feel you. If I ate out still, my go-to would be frickin' Popeyes too, because be for real. Be for real. Be for real. Popeyes is delicious, but I don't eat out very often. We just mostly cook all of our meals here, which is nice that Aaron used to be a chef. So, and I'm a foodie. So we work it out. We make good food together. Japan Derek says, I feel that scandalous. Are you a bone-in chicken or boneless? Listen, Japan, here's what I'll tell you about scandalous. Bone in, bone out. Put it back in, put it back out. Bone in, bone out, bone all around. Scandalous gonna eat it. All right? She not afraid of chicken with a bone in or a bone out is what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, is it a chicken? Scandalous gonna eat it. Steady Point says, it is available in Indian restaurant, then try it out once. Okay, so you're saying like try out the biryani? I don't even know if we have any Indian restaurants around. Maybe there was one that opened. I don't know. Again, I don't eat out. I would have to cook it myself. So maybe I should make some biryani and let all the Indian people be like, what is she doing? She's ruining it. Divvy says, I think butter chicken has clarified butter, which is ghee. Yeah, ghee. I don't know. Some restaurants may put in butter. Yeah, ghee is pretty easy to find here, so hopefully they're just using the ghee. Title Pro says, Church's chicken is my favorite. There's still a Church's chicken where you are, Title? I haven't seen a Church's chicken in so long. Oh, Lord, that jumped quick. Elizabeth saying hi to Title Pro. Scandalous says either part of the chicken. I told you, Japan Derek. I said Scandalous will eat it if it's in out. That's how I feel. I'm like boneless in the bone. Who cares? It's like chicken. I'll eat it. Except I don't eat chicken feet. I don't eat chicken backs. And I don't eat chicken gizzards. All right. And I don't eat chicken neck. All right. Those are things I don't eat. But anything else on the chicken, I can get into. Scandalous says I even eat, eggs. I see fancy Scandalous. Fancy. Title Bro saying, what's that back to Elizabeth? Melissa says, Japan Derek, Scandalous is the chicken. That's so true, Melissa. Divvy says, the funny thing that happened to me yesterday was that I was hungry and my father ordered a wrap and I was waiting for it and they canceled it and it didn't even know about it. And I waited till 2 a.m. That sounds frustrating as hell. Sorry that happened to you, Divvy. Steady Point says, I don't like to eat meat because I'm vegan. Got it. I understand. Elizabeth says hello to Melissa. Japan says, oh, wow, thanks for mod upgrade. I feel a part of the family. Well, you are a part. If you're in the chat, you're a part of the family, whether you got a blue dress on or not. The whole point of the blue dress or the blue pantsuit, the blue pinstripe zoot suit, whatever you want to call it, is so that if you are a person who has a channel, it gives you an opportunity to be able to connect with other people. Apparently, that's the whole point. So don't do nothing fancy because I'll snatch that mod as quick as you got it. Just kidding. No. We're pretty relaxed here. Yeah, just don't do anything fancy. And try not to put people out of my chat, even if they're crazy. Unless they say something real nonsensy. Try not to put them out of the chat because I don't mind a little crazy. Our job here partially is to convert crazy into crazier. Or maybe convert from crazier to just plain crazy. But it's our job. Laughing. Title Pro says, oh, yes, must drive to Flint for churches. Oh, Lord. Japan says, I have to check out Scandalous's page. Please do. Japan, check out Scandalous's page immediately. Watch her damn shorts because she's hilarious. Title Pro says, always bone-in chicken. This way there is no mystery. I see what you're saying. Title is like, I've been served some nonsense one too many times. Scandalous says, we still have a churches too. What? There's no churches where I'm at. Japan says, Title Pro, that's a popular... That's the popular answer. Liz says, I love some Vietnamese pho. Okay. I like this. I like it. That would actually be really good on a day like today because it's very cold. What did I even say? I don't know. What did I say, Divvy? What did I say? Probably something crazy. Y'all know I'm out here having to say all kinds of stuff. I have to ramble for the entire time that this is live, which is why I wasn't really able to do this the last couple weeks because I don't know. It doesn't seem like it should take a lot of energy because I'm a talker, but this is a lot of work. Hell yeah, free some churches and send it to me. Oh, I prefer blue kimono. I like it. I keep trying to find like a really cool freaking kimono. I want like a beautiful white, no, not white. I want a beautiful black kimono with a wonderful red dragon on the back. And it needs to be silk. And I want like soup, I'm tall. I'm a tall girl. And whenever I try to find kimonos, they're never as long as I want them to be. I want my kimono to hit my damn ankles, all right? I'm almost 6 feet. So I want a kimono that hits my ankles. I want the sleeve, when the sleeve is like that, I want it to drape down and the sleeves have to be long enough. So I feel like I'm gonna have to get a custom made kimono one day. Maybe when we head to Japan. I know that we are gonna go to Taiwan at some point, and then maybe when I'm in Taiwan, it'll be a hop, skip, jump to Japan, and then maybe I can get my kimono made from scratch. I'm probably gonna pay an arm and a leg for it, but I will have it for the rest of my life. Divvy says, I made tons of paper stars. Divvy does some really cool DIYs, you guys. Melissa says, we have a Chick-fil-A and a Texas Roadhouse going in not far from my place. Well, there you have it. I've only eaten Chick-fil-A one time, and I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse ever before in my life. Title Pro says, I'm not a talker, so I walk the dog on my live streams. I know. Title Pro, can I borrow Toby then? Because I'll walk Toby for sure. I wish I had something to walk. I can maybe see if I can get one of the raccoons, one of the Ralphs, to participate and walk with me. But I think it's going to be hard. Scandalous says, Lord, she's being real specific. Of course. Title Pro says, how tall? I am about 6 feet. I am 5'10", roughly 5'10". I'm a tall girl. I'm a tall drink of water. I'm a tall drink of water, y'all. Anywho, Japan says, like the one Nicki Minaj wore in... Oh! So I don't watch a lot of Nicki Minaj, but did she have on a beautiful freaking kimono that was black with a red dragon on the back? Tiffy says, I like black ninja suits, and hell yeah, black kimono too. Come on. You guys know it's got to be black. I love black. Everybody knows that. I'm wearing my Punisher shirt today. You guys know how I feel about the color black, especially as it pertains to clothing. Title Pro says, Texas Roadhouse is the bomb. For real, for real. I did not know this. Divvy says, I'm 5'8", but I wanted to be 5. Divvy, you're hilarious. Divvy's like, listen, I was trying so hard to be freaking 5'10". It didn't work out. Well, you know what? I've been tall my whole life. And I think Divvy was saying that too. But yeah, my whole life, I just like sprouted up. I came out of the womb tall. I think I was like 22 inches or something when I came out, which is taller than my brother, who's taller than me. When I came out of the womb, I was a tall girl. Tall girl. Divvy says, I also love black clothing. Yeah, it's the best. Scandalous says, Texas Roadhouse has awesome rolls. Now, I see that they're selling those at the Walmart, Scandalous. I don't know if you saw that in my shopping video, but I saw that they had Texas Roadhouse rolls. And I was like, maybe I should try these. Japan says, 6'1", since we drop in height. Well, we are dropping height. That's cool. Melissa says, I used to be 5'7", but I'm shrinking. Oh, you teeny tiny lady. Oh, you teeny tiny lady. Melissa, teeny tiny, 5'7". That's so cute. It's such a cute height. Why do I think that just even if you're like 2 inches shorter than me, that you're just a cute height? Like your pocket size. I just, woo, spin you around in the air. So cute. Scanless says she loved that womb service. Japan says womb service room service pretty cool. You guys are cracking me up. Davey says there's a powder which you mix in milk and then drink it like chocolate milk, and it has a rumor that it makes you tall. It's called Complan, and I didn't even have it. Oh, you didn't? I might have gotten some. I don't know. My mother was worldly, so I don't know. Skillet says I'm 5'6", trembling. Oh, Skillet, she's so tiny, like a tiny, teeny, tiny woman. I hold her in my hand. I hold Skillet in my hand. She's so tiny. Oh Lord, I love it. She's teeny tiny Scandalous in my teeny tiny palm hand. I do have really small hands and feet though for my height. It's kind of ridiculous. You guys have already heard about this. We probably shouldn't start talking about feet because so far there's no action going on in here. But like if we start talking about feetsies, they're coming. But my feet are like, I wear like a size 8 in women's shoes, which is crazy. Erin says this is why my balance is never right, is because my feet are too teeny tiny. For my height, and I have teeny tiny hands. Where's my hand guy? He knows. Melissa laughing. Divvy says, and people of my age say that how much did you drink? Oh, they're like, did you drink that Chaplin or whatever the heck? Title Pro says Texas Roadhouse giant bone and ribeye house salad loaded baked potato, enough food for 3 days. Title Pro, run that through here. You and Toby come here. We had Texas Roadhouse. Bring me some Texas Roadhouse. Scandalous says, I'm like a weebie. You like a weeble? Oh, like a weeble wobble. Oh, I remember weeble wobbles. I had some. They had a little special house. I don't know if you guys remember weeble wobbles, but they had a little special house because their little bottom made them rock back and forth. So when you put them in their little special house, there was little divots that they would sit in so that they wouldn't rock over. Divvy says, I'm an inch taller than my older sister. Wow. Title Pro says, 13-4E, hard to find shoes. Oh, Lord. Divvy says, scandalous, or actually, scandaluso. Divvy said, Scandalusu. That's not even that short. Some women in India are shorter than even 5 feet. Yeah, that I can believe that. Edna says, Edna's in the house. Thank you so much for coming in, Edna. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Scandalous is laughing. Scandaluso. Scandalosa. I love it. No, it's cool. I know Japan. Japan Derek is like, yeah, it's hilarious. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I know, Title Pro. They weeble, but they wobble and they don't fall down. Scandaluso. It's like the Ponderosa, but like with forget it. It's never here than that. Good morning. Yes, very much so. Is it still morning where you are, Edna? You're 6 hours, so a little bit after afternoon for you, right? Melissa's laughing at Title Pro. Title Pro says, Mom. Oh, she's 5. Oh, she's only 5 feet? Anastasia's only 5 feet tall? Oh my gosh, she's teeny tiny. I'll put her in my pocket for sure. Divvy says sometimes fast typing makes mistakes. Oh, so slow typing makes mistakes for me as well. Oh my goodness, Edna just woke up. No worries, Edna. Edna was on last night, so she's probably tired. Yes, Divvy says, sorry, Miss Scandaloso. I love this. Scandalous got a totally different name. I love it. Oh my goodness, Sis Anna, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I hope that everybody has connected to Sis Anna. Sis Anna has the easiest to watch videos. They're like 2 seconds long, but I learned so much about what's going on in India. One of the things that I like is even if you don't speak Hindi or you don't understand it, is she puts the description of what the video is about in English so that if you can stay up on the current events that are happening where she is. Scandalous says, Davy, it's perfectly fine. It was funny. Yes. Good morning. Says Edna's like, I'm still in bed. I feel you. I would love to be in bed too, but in 18 minutes, I got to start work. Steady Point says, okay, I'm back. Well, welcome back, my friend. And it says, nice to see you, my friend. It's nice to see you too. It was good to see you. I don't know if I actually saw your face on your live stream last night, Edna, but it was good to hear your voice. Thank you, Sis Anna. Melissa says, scandalous. You know this is going to stick. No, Scandaluso. It's got to stick. And it says, my main phone is on charge. No worries. Thank you guys so much for the 19 thumbs up. I think at least it says 19 to me, but you guys know I can never see the accurate thumbs up. So for all I know, it's actually 20. Scandalous says I'm okay with that. Yes. Too cute. My name is Divvy. Scandalous is now Scandaluso. And now we should name you and Melissa. Well, yeah, feel free. Go ahead. Go ahead and name me. Yeah, why don't we do that real quick, you guys? What name would you give me? Everybody just calls me BOK, and that's fair because that's my channel. But what name would you give me? Now that you've known me, you've seen my personality, you've seen my wonderful hat, you've seen my hat game and how tight it is. You know all these wonderful things about me. Ooh, what is in this ear? It's like a weird plastic piece. I didn't reach up and grab it before, but it's weird. But anyway, what would you name me? Throw it out. I can take it. What would your names for me be? Daddy Pants, are you still in the chat? You should tell him what you think I would be. Liz says 21 on my end. Okay, well, there you have it, because that's more than I see, Liz. Thank you so much for that. And it says I'm on 19 thumbs up now. Thank you. Japan says, just call me Japan. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I'll call you Japan. Title Pro says boo. Title Pro, stop it. Scandalous says sarcasm. Sarcasma Neogasmatron. I love it. Sarcasma. Thank you, Edna. I love this hat. I love this. I just got it from Temu. It is very warm. You guys heard the tale of me having to sew my horn back on this morning, but other than that, it was good. Miss Ring Obsessed Indian Hindi Ring Panglu, which means made about rings. Interesting. So okay, let me get this right. So Ring Paglu? Paglu? Oh, Lord. You know what it is it's so hard because I want to hear what you guys are saying. Because if I could hear Divi, I'm having to read it, right? It's a language I'm not familiar with. I'm having to read it. But if I could hear Divi say it, then I'd be like, oh, okay. And that's what's so funny about language and interacting with people like this is that I'm being asked to read something that I've never heard pronounced before, right? So it's a little weird, but like, yeah. So is it Ring Paglu? Melissa says, I already took BOK's name, so I'm good with what I got. Down home diva, baby. Yes. Aaron says, what? And you gonna come with something too? I can't pronounce, baby. What is it Chira? Chiara. Is that what you would prefer for me to be named?
Oh no, that's what I thought seeing you with that hat.
Chiara.
That particular
Daddies.
cute self.
Oh. Daddy's refers to me now as Chiara. If you do what I think you're about to do in there, dude, you can't be for real, for real. You can't be for real. Oh, what are you doing?
Clipping my nails.
Oh, I was like, oh no, don't go in there and do what I think you're doing.
Right
Mad about rings, this autocorrect. Thank you, Society. Scandalous says, baby pants, what do you call me? Because you don't call me Chiara. What do you call me?
Oh, sweetly.
You never call me Sweetly.
Just now.
Oh, okay. What do you usually call me? You usually just call me Phil.
Well, not being formal.
Yeah. And then what? What else the other thing?
That's baby cakes.
Baby cakes. I get called baby cakes. Pudding Pop.
Pudding Pop.
Days likes to call me Pudding Pop.
Yep.
We're a couple of weirdos in this house. Divvy says, we can name you Miss Cup Obsessed as well. Yes. I am definitely obsessed with cups. Elizabeth says, Scandaloo through our ring. I don't even know what's happening. Liz says, create-alicious. You are very creative. Thank you, Liz. Susanna says, love your hair down, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. It's down because it's keeping my neck warm. I don't know. Am I the only one, like, when it's cold? Like, you're like, let me try to do something to keep my neck warmer. I don't know. I'm a child when it comes to the cold. I hate the cold. But I also hate the heat, so I cannot complain, so I'm not gonna. Miss Little Sneezy. I love that. Scandalous says, Chris tried to call me Babykins, so we shut the... Oh, Scandalous. Take your Babykins. Take your Babykins. Do you know what I know is that when you're in a relationship and somebody gives you a name, you don't throw it back. You have to take it and catch it. You have to take it and you have to make it your own. Yeah, no, I call Aaron. I call him Baby Pants, Daddies. I haven't called him Sugar Muffin, but I think I'm going to start. I like Sugar Muffin. How do you feel about Sugar Muffin, babes? I call him Babes a lot, too. Babes. Please, a big old bear. I sometimes call him a big old bear, too. Thank you, Susanna. Scandalous says no and then put a period. Scandalous was serious about that no, y'all. I've never seen Scandalous so damn serious about a no, or Scandaluso. I've never seen Scandaluso so serious about a no. Come on now. Damn, we hit the threshold again? Because I hear the heat on, babe. So you guys, if you weren't here earlier, I hate turning the heat on, but realistically, you have to set a threshold. So the threshold in our house is 60 degrees, right? So I let it go all the way down to 60 degrees before the heat comes on, and the damn heat popped on. So we must have hit 59 degrees inside the house, and then they kicked the heat on, or we kicked the heat on because the heat came on, which agitates me because it's gonna make me dry. Thank you, sis. And Scandaluso says, I feel all Hispanic now. My new name. Scandaluso. Givenchy says, Melissa would be Malui. What is that? What does that mean? Or is that Malui? I need to understand. Help me understand. Thank you to whomever came in and threw their thumbs up. And it's none other than who? Wifey. Ma'ams, I was wondering where you were, baby girl. Everybody on the streets was like, where's Ams? Now she's here. You know what this means. All the people who collect the brows are here. Come on, let me get a little. Out of practice. Doesn't matter. Do you guys ever notice when I give the brows how my voice gets all soft? Like it's part of it. Like the soft voice is also part of the brows. Did you ever think about that? Anywho, Scala says Masila. Masia, I love it. Oh no, you got called on to work today, Ams. Ams has been working her little butt off. Ams got to train people. People come in, they act crazy, and then Ams got to train them again. It's not even cool. Sounds like hot toy. What in the world? You're doing the alluring voice with the brows. I can't help it. No worries. Steady point. I know I do. It's like if I come in like real close to the camera, I feel like I'm supposed to like, you know. Do you remember that voice for the ladies in the chat? Do you remember the voice like, you know, when you were like a teenager and you'd get on the phone and you were talking to somebody that you were kind of into and you'd get like, you know, your laugh would change. Like usually your laugh would be like one that sounded like he was literally like, you know, a freaking sea donkey. But like you'd get on the phone with somebody and you'd be like, oh, So funny. It's so funny. Exactly. Let's see what is going on here. Melissa's aunt would be perfect for me. Interesting. I need to learn how to. Okay, let's see. Steady Point says, "What's happening in the chat?" Steady, it's gone off the rails as usual. Thank you, says Edna. Am says, "My boss was like, I know it's early, but can you come in?" No, Ams can't. Ams has got to sleep. She's got puppies. She's got to keep warm. Divvy says, "Steady Point, just naming people." And it says, "Here is my main charge already." Awesome. Scandalous says, "See donkey." But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I laugh normal on here. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my normal laugh, like if I'm really like, if I'm like seriously hitting something, like when Aaron and I have just cracked each other the hell up, is a little sea donkey-ish. It's a little sea donkey. You know, it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's not cute. But you know what I'm saying? You know when you're trying to be cute. Scandalous is acting like she doesn't know what it's like when she was trying to be cute. Here's what I know. If we got Scandalous on the phone right now, here's how Scandalous would be. Scandalous would be like, so funny though. Yeah, like, I like chicken and stuff. I sew. She tried to give you some sort of sultry nonsense, but she gonna try to say she don't know what sea donkey is like. The truth is that if Scandalous was not on the phone and she was not trying to be silky, scandalous, she would sound like a sea donkey, just like me when I laugh. Anyway, Melissa says, Nacha calls me Mama Melissa. Anastasia calls me Militia. Absolutely. Militia. I love it. Anastasia's hilarious. Militia. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Militia. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Divvy says, I have an upside down smile. Does anyone else have it? I don't know what that means. Divvy's hitting us with the facts today. And it says, scandalous, newly connected, now all with compliments. Please return, thank you. Got it. Scandalous says, I do snort laugh. I know you do. I do too. It's you can't be, yeah. I snort laugh, pee a little bit, all kinds of stuff. That was probably TMI. But I think if you're not laughing enough where you just a little bit comes out, just a drip drop every now and again, are you really laughing? Are you really laughing? Probably not. Divvy's laughing. Thank you, Susanna. I appreciate you very much for being here. In about 7 minutes, I'm going to shut this baby down so that I can start work. Because, yes, it's still the busy season, and it will be until the 22nd. Divvy says, oh, my God, babe. Something so beautiful just happened. The wind was blowing just right, and all of these leaves started falling down like snow. It was like so beautiful. Like the wind blew just right. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I wish you had seen that. It was so beautiful. It must have been just for me because it was literally like, you know, like right in front of the window, and then in the back in the woods, it was just like, and these just beautiful leaves were all colors were just like dappling down in the sunshine.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It was so beautiful, baby. I wish you had seen it.
I will test you.
Oh, Lord. Liz says, hi, Melissa. I hope you have an amazing Monday. Yes. Scandalous says, you can tell when it's fake. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can. But it doesn't mean we won't still do it sometimes. Jimmy says, I have a silent laugh with my friends and a whole new level of laugh with my family. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not like you're trying to be fake. It's just like you have different laughs. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get around my people, we're nuts, you know. So our laugh is kind of crazy and a little pee. I've mastered the cross legs while laughing, or it would be more than a trick. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I'll be laughing and I'll be like, oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not today. Not here right now. Scandaluso just said that I fangirled over some leaves. You're damn right I did, Scandaluso. You're damn right. You guys know how much I love a good little wilderness scene. And these leaves are beautiful. I wish I could have shared them with you guys because they were freaking beautiful. The way they fell, it was magical. You guys know. And I'm sorry, but if you have arrived at a point in your life where the things that are just naturally beautiful and cost nothing do not shock, awe, and amaze you, I don't know, man. There's enough things in the world that make me not like them. I try to stay open to the simple things that really, really make me feel some sort of way. And that was definitely one of them. What is going on with the tail end of this? See, this is why you can't mess. I've had this hat for one damn day. Look at what I've done to it. It's already, I'm gonna have to re-put this back together. Anyway, Melissa says, hey Liz, hope you're having a blessed day. Study Point says, Tamil News, oh Lord, that's a language I can't speak. Edna says, Melissa newly connected with comments still watching. Divi says, I will say just Sandra next time so I don't ruin her name again. No, continue to ruin it because I think it was beautiful. Melissa's saying hello to Edna. Japan is saying it's the sentimental meaning behind it all. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's life, man. It's beautiful. It's happening, right? It's happening. It's beautiful. I think it's one of the cool parts about having my office window face the forest is that I get just so many beautiful things. There was a deer, a young buck. There was a young buck out there last week, which was kind of nice because I missed all that because we were gone for 2 weeks. But that young buck, he just strolled up and started eating the morning glory flowers, which is crazy because I think morning glory is, from what Aaron is telling me, has some psychedelic properties. So I was like, damn, that deer went off on a little trip. But he ate the shit out of them flowers. Anywho, it's just nice to be able to see this. It's really nice to be able to look out my window and see cool stuff. Thank you for the hearts. And Scanla says, no, I like sounding like floor cleaner. Divi's laughing. Japan Derek says, Scandalous is hilarious, though I got to check that channel out. Yes, you do have to check that channel out, Japan. We're gonna be off here in a little bit. Although I might go a little bit further because we do have a couple people in here and I can get my work computer up and start on it while we're chit-chatting. But hey, I say this all the time and this is true. There's no obligations on this channel. So if you got to go do something or you're tired of sitting in here, get up and go do something else. That's what I think. But stay as long as you'd like, but you do not have to stay here for me. I'm just here. We just here doing nonsense. But if you want to stay, I appreciate you. I got to switch out my keyboard and do all that fancy stuff. But does anybody have any big plans going on this week or what? You guys doing it big or what? Y'all doing it? What if I played this like one of those like guitars? Like I was like, I wish I had those skills, but I didn't Googled something. I didn't Googled something, y'all. That's why you shouldn't play your keyboard like a guitar while it's on. Because then you Google stuff. That's crazy. That just happened. Let me un-Google whatever the hell I just Googled up. Also, when I end this, I have to make sure that I send this live stream to somebody because if I do not redirect, Blessed Life Journey is gonna come for me. She gonna come for me, and I'm not having that happen today. Let me see. Oh Lord, there's so much going on. Scanless says, okay. So Title Pro says, does the deer have any dough? Yeah, he has $2. Title Pro, go back to sleep. No, that was cute. Japan says we are all just here. Liz says, loved your resin oil lamp. Yes. Melissa is not playing with the resin, you guys. That video was so cool if you guys didn't see it. Jibby says, me, I have a big plan to do all subjects homework. Fair enough. Japan says, playing that as a guitar is how I lost my last job. Japan, yes. I'm so glad you found us, Japan. You fit right in here. Isn't it funny how like people will find our little crew and our little community and then they slip right in and it's like they've been here forever? Japan, that's how it is, dude, with you. I guess Japan Derek sounds like a dude. But yes, you fit right in here. Thank you so much for finding us. We're always recruiting new crazy. We're always glad to have you. Melissa says, thank you, Liz. Liz says, I'm doing it big for Thanksgiving. Huge. I love that. And it says, Japan Derek, new friend here, done connected. And Japan Derek is saying, thank you. Steady Point says, all right, I'm going to head out now. And yeah, I'm subscribed to your channel. I really like the stream, especially the chat section. Thank you, Steady Point. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you come back. I would love to throw you in the Mizzix. Japan says, hey, I'm a dude. Look at my pic. I can barely see your pic. Your pic is like a teeny tiny pic, dude. It's a teeny tiny pic, right? It's a teeny tiny pic. So I have to, doing the best I can. Divi says, bye, Steady Point. Scanlon says, connected. Steady Point says, bye, Diva. Or bye, Divi. Okay. And then Edna says, hello, Japan Derek. Yes. The connections are being made. At this point, my tea is full on cold. Full on cold. It's not even trying to act like it's got anything in it anymore. It's so cold, but that's supposedly because the temperature in this room is 50 degrees. Let me log in. Let me get in. We're going to give it a spin. We're going to try to work today. No, let me not sing. Last time somebody turned it into a damn video. Let me keep it. Let me keep my singing to myself. NYC says, on my way to work, have a good one. You too, NYC. I appreciate you for being in here, dude. Enjoy yourself. Try not to sleep at work. NYC has a video where he literally falls asleep at work. Try to stay awake. Try to stay awake, brother. Try to stay awake. Melissa says, just sub to Japan and Edna. Yes, yes. Japan has a small channel that he's trying to grow, so definitely feel free to sub to him. Divvy says, oh, Lord, I look... Japan says, I have to sub to all do you. Woo! I don't know about that sentence. Or maybe it was just me and how I read it. And it says, Melissa, thank you very much. Appreciated. Yes. Yes. Edna's got really cool vlogs, too. Edna lives in the UK. And specifically this last summer, she had a lot of really cool vlogs with her family where they were going to, like, carnivals and stuff. And her family always has some sort of, like, celebration. Edna just had her big birthday a couple months ago. Check out that video. There's a lot of cool celebrations going on over at Edna's house. Title Pro says, chorizo and eggs. Title Pro, I like the way this sounds. Possibly with some French toast. NYC is laughing. Japan Derek says, Edna's in the UK. That's so cool. Yes, and Edna's cool. So check her out. Work computer is up, and it's stuck. We're going to see what kind of day today is going to be. If it's going to be delicious and delightful, or if it's not going to be delicious and delightful. Let me redirect to somebody. First, let me see who's live. Do you know who is live right now? Like live, real live, with live. I don't like sending people to places where people aren't like actually live. If they're only like half live. But I do see some people who are live, including my girl, JD. So, I wonder, but you know what? JD is not live. Is JD live? Or is JD, no, JD is not. Is she on her way to work or is she on her way back from work? Sorry, you guys. Whoa, Lord says, I'm out, be cool and stay warm, be okay. No worries. Thank you so much, Title, for coming in. Japan says, what about the rest of else Title Pro just can peace out Title Pro and oh, what about the rest of us? Divvy says, but oh damn, my phone is about to be out of batteries, you guys. Can you believe this? Melissa says later Tyler Pro. Divvy says, I will come live soon. Actually, I will play games. Interesting. Do you know Ideal Eileen? I don't, Title Pro. I do not. Let me pull up JD and see what the hell JD is out here doing. JD! Oh, you know who else is live? Anita Flora, but Anita doesn't have a, she doesn't have a redirect capability. You can't redirect to Anita Flora. I have tried. River Girl is also live, but JD is live too. Let me see. But what is JD doing? JD got a back turn? JD up in the shop, y'all. This is going to be fun. Oh, Lord. Title Pro says 56,000 subs? What the hey? That's a lot. Bro, I'm freezing, Davey says. And it says, Title Pro done connected with comment. Title Pro says she's very cool and she's one of my newest friends. That's so cool. Japan Derek says, I need a baker. All right, let me stop. I need a baker too. Or is that Anita Baker? Okay. You got me confused. What are you doing, JD? JD, turn around. I don't like sending y'all places where ain't nobody paying attention. It was a play on words. No, I know. I did say Anita Baker. I knew exactly what you were saying. I actually thought it was cool that you did that because I was like, Anita Baker. Is he talking to me about Anita Baker? He's talking to me about Anita Baker. Let me see one tiny thing. Okay, so let's see. Can I do the customization, redirect? Marciano is live too, but I don't think he's really in here. Chef Mary's live, but I don't think she's really in here. I was gonna say people to JD, but JD has got her back to us all. River Girl's a fun time though, so we're gonna go River Girl. River Girl. I'm so not singing. It was a play on word. Yes, okay. Japan says, now I got a question. Who's the best chef in the chat right now? It's probably me. It's probably me. I mean, let's be for real. It's probably me. Because I'm a great cook. I like to think I am. But yeah, I think it's probably me. Oh, Lord, are we way down here now? Divvy's like, it's not me. Divvy's like, it's definitely not me. It might be Divvy. Divvy says that Divvy cooks a lot of good food. Thank you, Susanna. I love this hat. I just got this from $3 from Temu. This would make a good gift. You guys, it was on Temu. This would make a good gift for anybody who, you know, likes fancy hats. And it's a very warm hat. It's a very warm hat. Let's see. How do we do? Oh, Lord. This is what happens when I have like multiple situations going here. Let's try to do this. Can we do this, you guys? Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? We're coming in with a llama and a sheep. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you guys. You rock. You have made my day better. I hope that I made your day better too. We made some new friends, some new people we brought into the fold, and I appreciate that. Japan Derek, we are so glad to have you as part of the family, as part of the community. Community? That ain't right. But community, we are so glad to have you. I hope to see you again. I cannot possibly say that I'm going to go live again tomorrow because at this point it's a day-by-day type of thing. But if I can, you know that you guys will see me. Otherwise, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Japan says, I know it sounds cheesy, but remind me of the Lamb of God. Oh, with me in my hat. Oh. I cook like my mom, so yeah, definitely not me. Melissa says, Divvy says, Japan, I made good sweets. I even got orders in the area where I live. See, that's what I'm saying, Divvy. We know you got skills. Scandalous says, have a wonderful day. You too, Scandalous. Scandalous got to go to work, y'all. So Scandalous, she's going to be like me. She needs extra heat and sent in her general direction. Thank you, Susanna, for being here. Japan says, goodbye, chat, and be okay. Great day to all. Yes. For those of you guys who want to hang out for 2 seconds, we are going to go to the countryside of Kenya for 2 seconds. It's going to be a good time. Just put in Be Okay Raid, and we're going to do what we can do. Otherwise, yes. But if you are still here, sit tight for 2 seconds. We're going to head over to River Girl's channel and say hello to River Girl. She will probably love to see us. Otherwise, I will see you guys when I see you. What's this? Bye, you guys. Have a good Monday. Woo, 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 woo.